From far and wide, Oilers fans, this is Dolynny TV. And welcome back to another Edmonton Oilers game preview here on Dolynny TV. And guys, what a friggin' disaster that Calgary Flames game was. You know what? Can't blame Mikko Koskinen. How many of those crazy saves did he have? I don't know. You know what? I can't even count them. They were absolutely unreal. Mikko Koskinen, you know what? Beat 5 times, whatever. You know what? Wipe it clean. We knew the Calgary Flames were a good team. Tried to hold out hope in the game preview yesterday, but if you didn't see that coming, I don't know if you've been following the Edmonton Oilers at all this year, at all recently. You know what I mean? It is just, that was a terrible effort all around. One thing I do want to address is the refereeing was like a couple of things. That Kassian hit, you know what? Yes, okay, good call, whatever. The Yesapuli penalty, you know what? Yes, I see where they're coming with. If he would have leaned in with the shoulder instead of the arm, possibly. But overall, guys, just a real mess of a game. Like, look at the abuse that Connor McDavid took. It was an absolute travesty out there for the Oilers last night. And the one thing that I really want to point out is you talk about getting production out of your bottom 6, getting production out of your depth guys. Again, out of the past 4 goals in the 6 games that Lucic have scored, well, guess what? He scored once, and twice in 3 games. And you know what's happened? Every time he scores once, we lose the game. And when he scores twice, we won the game. Here's the problem. Everybody goes and complains about the depth scoring, but then all of a sudden, guess what doesn't happen is anything else. All of a sudden, the depth comes in, right? Yesapuli with 2 assists. Caleb Jones gets an assist. And you got Nuge scoring a goal. Okay, that's fine. But where was McDavid? McDavid was playing right all game. I honestly know that. Ken Hitchcock credited him. And against Calgary, you can't 100% expect McDavid to be the guy to lead you because they're going to be covering him and abusing him all night long, 100%. But on the power play, like, Lucic is the one that scores on the power play. Come on, man. Come on. Come the hell on. That's brutal. Anyway, wipe it clean. Wipe it off the slate. There's my little bit of a rant about it. And let's get set for Carolina this evening. Carolina coming into Rogers Place at, what time? What time? Did you hear? 7:30 tonight. A weird start time for the Edmonton Oilers against the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hurricanes are a club, well, that might be doing all right, because let's go get their last couple of standings here. They're in the middle of the pack over there in the Metro Division. 49 points, but that puts them way out of the conversation for a playoff spot. So like I said, middle of the pack, but middle of the bottom of the pack, right? They're right there in the middle, but you know what I'm getting at. There's 4 teams. They're the 5th team. Actually, yes, they're the 5th team. They're to the top of the bottom 4, but they're outside of the top 4, if you understand where I'm going with that. Carolina's lost their last 2. They were 7-3 in their past 10. They have a -14 goal differential. They don't score a lot of goals. They have 22 wins, 20 losses, 5 OT or shootout losses, 47 games played for 49 points. That sounds very, very friggin' familiar to me now, doesn't it? That sounds very familiar. Now, for the Oilers, this game, very important in the standings as well. We're in 6th spot in the division. The Coyotes are only 3 points back of us at this point. A win here would get us up tied with the Anaheim Ducks for, well, that final wildcard spot with the guys I mentioned yesterday as well in the Minnesota Wild. So we still have a chance, and of course we've still got Detroit on the 22nd, guys. So there's still a ways to go for the Edmonton Oilers at this point before getting off the train and going for the All-Star break. But you got to go and start turning around against Carolina tonight, and let's go get the Carolina Hurricanes stats, because this is where it gets absolutely fun for the Oilers, facing a Carolina Hurricanes team that, and you know what, they've started selling. They've got Nino Niederreiter now. Sebastian Aho, 51 points, 47 games played. Teuvo Teravainen, somebody that maybe we should look at picking up when it comes to the trade deadline, 38 points. Justin Williams up there with 27. Michael Furland, another guy mentioned, with 25. Andrei Svechnikov, the rookie that I saw in Bonnyville all those years ago, 19 points, 18 points for Jacob Slavin. Then Dougie Hamilton, Justin Falk, they all fall in there a little bit as well. So realistically, not an offensive threat. You keep away from the top guns. Like I said, sounds similar to a situation we know, and they should be fine, right? They've got a couple guys who have scored a lot of goals, but realistically, not really that scary of a team. Curtis McElhinney, 18 games started, 11 wins, 6 losses. McElhinney, a .250 GAA and a .914 save percentage. Petr Mrazek, 21 games started, 9 wins, 10 losses, 2 in OT, and how about a .274, 898. So if you're talking about a team that Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl should be able to light up this evening, that is the team. This is a big confidence-boosting game for our Edmonton Oilers. If you ever needed one after losing to Calgary in such a fashion, tonight would be the one to do it. Blow out Carolina like we blew out Buffalo. Get some points on the board. Get Connor McDavid a hat trick. Get the guys going and rolling. Because then you go into Detroit, take those 2 points as well, and suddenly we are fine and dandy. We're still holding out hope. We're still in the playoff conversation. We just need to start winning a couple of hockey games in a row. Win 4, lose 1. Win 4, lose 1. Do that, do that, do that all the way to the end of the season, no problem. Because by the end of the season, then we can go win 3, lose 1. Fine and dandy. But at this point, need some big W's. 2 big W's going into the All-Star break is going to help us get the job done without a doubt. So, let's get to the quotes from the Oilers interviews this morning as posted by Edmonton Oilers Twitter. Someone's going to get on a roll here, and it better be us. That's Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid is setting the example, setting the tone very, very hard and heavy with that quote. Someone's going to get on a roll here, and it better be us. Well, Captain Connor now, you know he's fueled up to go out there against Carolina. Like I said, hopefully score a hat trick, have an assist or 2, and absolutely blow them out of the water. You know what? Blowing Carolina out of the water 7-2, 8-2, 8-1 would be so massive for this team, it wouldn't even be funny. Now, if we can come out of here with 4 points going into the break, that'd be huge. Talbot starts between the pipes for the Oilers tonight versus Carolina. Crapshoot at this point, boys. The goaltending has been hot, streaky, and weird these past couple of weeks, so anyone's better than no one, right? I guess is the theory, although Mikko Koskinen, not a terrible game against Calgary, but still a pretty bad one, allowing 5 goals. And now the quote from Ken Hitchcock on Captain Connor's level of tenacity. I loved the way he played. I loved the way he competed. He just played right through everything. Connor was bleeding. How many times took a high stick to the lip? Guys, it was a crappy night to beat Connor McDavid against the Calgary Flames last night. But against the Carolina Hurricanes, let's go get their Twitter handle up. Carolina Hurricanes, NHL Canes. I love that. That's a nice Twitter handle. All right, so projected lineup versus the Edmonton Oilers. Petr Mrazek is in the net. So there you go. That's as far as it goes. Let's go find out who the projected lineup is. As easy as this. Ferland, Wallmark, Teravainen, Niederreiter, Aho, Williams, Svechnikov, Martinuk, Manalainen, and Fogle, McCaig, McGinn. Guys, if that is not an Edmonton Oilers depth chart, I don't know what is. Slavin Pesci, Dahan, Falk, Van Riemsdyk, Hamilton, and Mrazek is in net for the Edmonton Oilers, or for the Carolina Hurricanes. Holy crap, can't keep it right tonight. But like I said, this is a game. If you've ever needed a confidence booster as the Edmonton Oilers, like we did against Buffalo, go out there, show them what you got, throw them around, run them out of the building, get the depth a couple of points, get Connor McDavid 5 points, score a couple of power play goals, and get the job done this evening. Guys, like I said, I've given you score predictions. This should easily be a 5+ goal game for the Oilers against Carolina. I gave you the stats for Petr Mrazek. It's as simple as that. It should be a quick, easy, painless game, defensively responsible. Cam Talbot makes a couple of saves in net. Show up against this team, and we will be absolutely fine and dandy. Guys, let me know your thoughts on tonight's game in the comments section down below. A tough loss against Calgary. Time to come right back and get this job done. 2 points, then 4 points, and then the All-Star break. I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV, guys. As always, like I said, comment section, let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you in the next one.